Discussed in the series is how the family's lives really started to change when Jodi Hildebrandt came into their lives. So she first came into their lives after Chad got expelled from school. She was a therapist and she eventually started working with Ruby Franke. Eventually, Hildebrandt believed she was under spiritual attack and moved into the Franke's house for support. Kevin said, quote, "Ruby believed that it was meant to be, that me and her were meant to help Jodi overcome this." But Sherry said in the series that she believes that Hildebrandt and her mother were lovers. Sherry was in college when their relationship grew closer, and when she came home for Christmas, Sherry felt like the energy in the house was off. Ruby had been sleeping next to Jodi Hildebrandt every night in Sherry's room, and when Sherry went into the room to grab a few things, she noticed massage oils and candles everywhere. Kevin Franke said of this, "I don't know the extent to which their interactions went. It was much more than a friendship, much more than a sisterhood. It was uncomfortably intimate." We also learned that police believe that Franke's son's escape from Hildebrandt's home saved his life. A diary was found that included an account of how Ruby Franke and Jodi Hildebrandt believed that the youngest Franke children were possessed by evil demons. So one line in the diary said, "I told him, 'Give your demon friend a message for me. I will not rest. I will not stop. I will not leave. I will fight him until the day you die." And police truly believe that the youngest children's lives could have been in danger had he not escaped. Like I said, this docuseries is so heartbreaking but so eye-opening, and I would bet that this kind of thing is happening in many family blogging families. Maybe not to the physical abuse extent that the Franke children endured, but the performing for the camera, being admonished when you don't perform properly, and being forced to live a life that isn't your actual life and not who you actually are, that probably happens a lot more than we realize. Sherry and Chad were so brave speaking out in this docuseries, and it is just incredibly well done. So I highly recommend you watch if you haven't yet. And thankfully, both Ruby Franke and Jodi Hildebrandt remain in prison.